There is a silent phenomenon sweeping through modern marriages. It is a pattern so predictable, so devastating, and so universally ignored that when it strikes, it looks like a sudden natural disaster. But it is not sudden, and it is not natural. It is a psychological switch that flips in the mind of a woman over 40. One day, she is the wife you have known for a decade. She is the mother of your children. She is the partner who helped you pick out the couch, sign the mortgage, and build a life. You think you know her. You think you are safe. Then the next day, you wake up to a stranger. Suddenly, she is downloading dating apps. She is hiding her phone screen when you walk into the room. She is texting strangers at 2 a.m. She is systematically dismantling everything you built together with the cold precision of a demolition expert. This midlife crisis pattern is happening everywhere right now. Millions of men are watching their wives change overnight. They stand in the wreckage of their marriages, scratching their heads, asking the same pathetic question, what happened? And the worst part, everyone acts surprised. Your friends act surprised. Her family acts surprised. Even she acts surprised. We pretend we did not see the warning signs. But the signs were there. They were flashing neon red for years. We just refused to look at them. There is a ticking time bomb buried deep in the psychology of the modern woman. The timer is set to go off between the ages of 35 and 45. This is not a possibility. This is not a maybe. This is a mathematical certainty. In the next few minutes, I am going to peel back the layers of polite society and show you the raw machinery of female psychology. I am going to show you exactly why this happens, why it is happening now more than ever, and what you need to watch for before this bomb detonates inside your home. Let us begin with the root cause, the identity collapse. Here is the fundamental truth that most men are too afraid or too polite to acknowledge. When a woman hits 40, she is not the same person you married. I am not talking about her maturity. I am not talking about her wisdom or her career. I am talking about a fundamental biological rewiring of her brain chemistry, her priorities, and her entire sense of self-worth. It all comes down to one brutal fact. Her identity was built on sand. Think about how society programs women. From the moment she is born, the world screams a single message at her: your value equals your beauty. Be pretty, be desirable, be wanted. For 20 years from the age of 15 to 35, this program runs perfectly. It works. Men chase her. Doors open for her. Compliments flow like water. She walks into a room and heads turn. She feels valuable because the world tells her she is valuable every single day. Her entire ego, her entire sense of existence is constructed around the feedback loop of being physically desired. Then, biology does what biology always does. It takes away what it gave. She hits 40. She looks in the mirror one morning, and she sees a stranger. It is not that she looks terrible. It is that she looks different. The face that used to stop traffic now gets polite smiles at best. She walks into a bar, and the heads do not turn. She posts a selfie, and the likes drop by 30%. This is not just vanity. Do not make the mistake of dismissing this as superficiality. This is an identity crisis of existential proportions. Imagine if your entire worth as a man was tied to your physical strength. Imagine your whole life. People respected you because you could lift a car. Then, one day, you wake up weak. You cannot lift the car. You cannot even lift the groceries. You would not just be sad. You would be lost. You would question who you are. You would panic. Now, multiply that psychological crisis by 10. That is what is happening inside your wife's head. But here is where it gets dangerous. Instead of accepting this natural process, Instead of transitioning into a new phase of life with grace, the modern woman panics. She rages against reality. She declares war on time. And the first casualty in this war is your marriage. She needs a drug to fix this pain. And that brings us to the second mechanism, the validation drug. Here is the dirty secret. Nobody tells you about marriage and aging. Married women over 40 are the absolute easiest targets for seduction. They are not easy because they are bad people. They are easy because they are starving. They are starving for a specific frequency of validation that you, as her husband, cannot provide anymore. Think about the economics of attention. At 22, a compliment is background noise. She hears it 10 times a day. Yeah, whatever, I know I am hot. It means nothing. But when a 42-year-old woman gets that same compliment, her brain explodes with dopamine. It is water in the desert. It is proof that she still has it. It is validation that she is not invisible. And here is what makes this deadly for you. That single compliment from a random stranger at the coffee shop becomes more valuable than 10 years of your devotion. Why? Because your devotion is obligated. You are married to her. You share a mortgage. You have kids. You are supposed to tell her she is beautiful. When you say it, she hears duty. She hears routine. But when that random guy at the gym smiles at her, when that stranger slides into her DMs, that is pure, unadulterated validation. That is chosen. That is real. That is proof she is still a player in the game. Once she gets that first taste of outside validation, the clock starts ticking on your marriage. Not immediately, but inevitably, because now she knows what she has been missing. Now she remembers what it felt like to be pursued, to be hunted, to be someone's fantasy instead of someone's reality. Your attention does not count because you are locked in. His attention is the drug, and that memory becomes an itch that your stable, predictable, safe love can never scratch. But validation is just the trigger. The real danger is what happens to her brain chemistry. Here is the brutal biology lesson they do not teach in school. A woman's brain literally rewires itself as she ages. The chemical reward system that made her feel alive at 25 is broken. By 45, it is running on fumes. At 20, holding hands made her heart race. A text message gave her butterflies. At 40, she needs an emotional earthquake just to feel a tremor. She has built up a tolerance to romance. And this is where you become the problem. Not because of what you did, but because of what you represent. You are comfortable. You are safe. You are neurologically invisible. That romantic dinner you planned. Her brain processes it as routine maintenance. Those intimate moments you have perfected over years. They register like white noise. She is numb to you. She needs increasingly extreme stimulation to feel anything at all. She needs chaos. She needs drama. She needs the high of the forbidden. And you, my friend, are the opposite of forbidden. You are the establishment. The same woman who was satisfied holding hands at 20 needs a full-blown emotional affair at 40, just to feel a spark. The same woman who was loyal for 15 years suddenly becomes capable of cruelties you could not imagine. I have seen it countless times. So, how do you know if the bomb is about to go off? The signs are always there. You just need to take off the blinders and look. Here are the 5 warning signs of the identity collapse. Sign number 1, nostalgia. Watch out when she starts romanticizing her past. She starts talking about her wild years, her college days, or her 20s with a sparkle in her eye that was not there before. Old photo albums get pulled out. She starts listening to music from 20 years ago obsessively. Stories about ex-boyfriends shift from embarrassment to wistful remembering. She is not living in the present anymore. She is mourning a past that is gone. She is trying to mentally time travel back to when she felt powerful. Sign number 2, new friends. Specifically, watch out for the sudden appearance of divorced women in her inner circle. These are not friends. These are recruiters. They are dealers pushing a drug called "You Deserve Better." A woman who has just blown up her own family to find herself cannot stand to see a happy marriage. It makes her feel guilty. So, she needs to recruit your wife to validate her own bad decisions. These friends will reframe your stable marriage as a prison. They will whisper poison in her ear. You only live once. You are bored. He does not appreciate you. Sign number 3, social media obsession. If her screen time skyrockets, you are in the danger zone. She spends hours scrolling through carefully curated lives. She is comparing her behind-the-scenes reality to everyone else's highlight reel. She sees transformation stories. She sees brave women starting over. She sees love after 40. Every scroll confirms what her panicking brain wants to believe. Everyone else is living a better life than her, and it is not too late to join them. Sign number 4, physical changes. This is the most obvious one, and the one men misinterpret the most. New skincare routines, drastic diets, obsessive exercise. A sudden wardrobe change. Clothes that belong in her daughter's closet. You think, oh, good. She is trying to look good for me. Wrong. She is not trying to look good. She is trying to look young. There is a desperation in every purchase, every workout, every selfie angle. She is preparing herself for the market. She is sharpening her weapons. Sign number 5, emotional withdrawal. She needs space. She needs me time. She has mysterious commitments that did not exist before. She is either picking fights constantly about nothing, or she is eerily pleasant and distant. Both are bad signs. If she is fighting, she is building a case against you. She is rewriting history to make you the villain. So she does not have to feel guilty about leaving. If she is distant and pleasant, she has already checked out. She is managing her guilt while she plans her exit. And here is what nobody tells you about what comes next. Here is the brutal truth you need to internalize. When you understand female psychology at this age, you realize it is not personal. Your wife is not leaving because you failed. She is leaving because she is failing to accept reality. She is not running towards something better. She is running away from something inevitable. She is running from aging. She is running from irrelevance. She is running from her own mortality. And you just happen to be the person standing next to the clock. You represent the time that has passed. You represent the reality she is trying to escape. So, what do? First, recognize the signs early. If your woman's entire identity revolves around her looks, you are in danger. Wake up. Second, understand that her leaving is not your failure. You cannot fix someone's relationship with time. You cannot fight biology with logic. Third, protect yourself and your children, because when a woman over 40 decides to blow up her life in search of a feeling she had at 20, she will take everyone down with her. She will burn the house down just to feel the heat. Do not say you were not warned.